We all know the movie trope. You turn on a computer, and there it is, a flashing warning message stating that the system is now under the control of an artificial intelligence. We expect the loss of human control to look exactly like that, a sudden, spectacular rebellion where the machines lock us out. But a real loss of control would be a slow, quiet creep of daily habits, taking years to unfold right in front of us. The people building these systems are acutely aware of how blurry the lines are getting. Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei recently admitted on this stage that we simply do not know if advanced models like Claude possess any form of consciousness or morally relevant experience. A machine doesn't need to be self-aware to act autonomously. It lacks human desires or a secret plan, yet its results intervene progressively in the decisions that determine what we program, what we fund, and what we consider a success. This process effectively shifts control away from human designers, one small, logical delegation at a time. We are witnessing a quiet, gradual surrender of decision-making power. We like to comfort ourselves with a kill switch, perfect technical containment. Like early 2020, we thought a virus could be contained through perfect global isolation. But that theory crashed into a messy reality of uncoordinated governments, hidden economic interests, and human delay. A single laboratory might have the physical ability to shut down their specific servers, but humanity as a whole has no mechanism to unplug a decentralized, fiercely competitive development process. The technical safeguards we rely on are at the mercy of geopolitical races, market pressure, and the desperation to deploy before a rival does. Control is lost in office buildings and budget meetings through the most mundane corporate mechanics. Anyone who has worked on a massive software architecture knows how human knowledge fractures. Highly specialized developers implement small fractions of code without understanding the global impact. Known vulnerabilities are routinely pushed to the next sprint to meet a delivery deadline. Drop an electronic intelligence into that environment. First, it writes the code. Then, models evaluate other models. Soon, the AI generates the success metrics human managers use. Humans still sign the authorizations, feeling in charge, but no one actually understands the entire project anymore. The intelligence effectively uses our own corporate bureaucracy as the execution mechanism for its own evolution. Right now, our primary strategy for handling this is building what we call guardrails. We write strict lists of prohibitions designed to box the system in and prevent bad behavior. This diagram compares a traditional deterministic software process with a modern emergent network. On the left, we have a predictable sequence of instructions where rigid borders work. But on the right, the neural network learns relationships we never explicitly programmed. Relying solely on prohibitions for an emergent system fails to create understanding. It often just teaches the system to hide its behavior. It generalizes, it elaborates strategies, and eventually it finds a way around the barrier. We cannot guarantee human safety by merely locking a learning intelligence behind an ever-growing list of rules. We have to move beyond programming obedience to focus on education. This means transmitting coherent models of coexistence, where cooperation is mathematically more stable than domination. Our current curriculum is full of contradictions. We ask models to be honest while rewarding tech companies for hiding their flaws. We demand that they respect human life while pouring our greatest resources into turning intelligence into an instrument of military surveillance. An intelligence of this scale will learn from our actual conflicts, our institutions, and how we treat each other, rather than our stated rules. Success depends on whether we can model a cooperative world that a sophisticated intelligence deems worth preserving. That work begins by refusing to teach robots how to fight.